good to have you on another interesting episode of our weekend magazine program, Sunday Special, where we celebrate people, events, and culture. Hope you all are having fun on this chilly weekend. Well, talking about fun, catch more fun right here on this week's edition of this program, as we have got a bumper package of beautiful stories for your viewing pleasure. So I did implore you to sit back, relax, and don't touch the dial. But first, let's have the news segment. I am Essie Onwamaka. As Nigeria marks its 64th independence celebration, Christians have been urged to desist from hopelessness and remain steadfast in prayers for peace and progress of the nation. This was the focus of the sermon delivered in some churches visited for Sunday service. Nigeria marked its independence celebration on October 1st with low-key celebrations across the country. Since then, Nigerians have remained resilient and hopeful as the nation navigates through its challenges. In some churches visited for Sunday service, Christian clerics say even though the nation is bedeviled with economic challenges, Christians must exercise faith and shun despair, as the word of God concerning Nigeria will surely manifest in due time.
Some people say prayers are too much in Nigeria. I can tell you, prayers are not even enough. We couldn't do pray. Prayers are not even enough, because prayer is an act of divinity. While everybody is doing what he can do, those in politics are doing a lot of things, those in other sectors are trying their best, and so on. Those are humanity. But the issues of divinity will be handled by prayers.
Let's keep hope alive. The God that has created this nation will never leave us alone. We have had democracy of 25 years unstoppable now. We believe it will be better. Things might be tough, but at the end of the tunnel, there will be light.
Being hopeful and trusting in God for the peace and progress of Nigeria is the only way to be a patriotic Nigerian.
Continue to be patient. Let's be patient. This patience is an act of godliness. Should be patient with God and with the governments.
Those who are currently leading Nigeria, may God give them the grace to steer the will of this nation forward.
They called on government and relevant stakeholders to ensure speedy implementation of policies that will benefit Nigerians. And now to the presidency. President Bola Tinubu says his focus is currently on restructuring the Nigerian economy for the benefits of citizens rather than on the 2027 general election. The president spoke through his chief of staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, at the All Progressives Congress 2024 Southwest General Assembly held in Lagos. Joy Ken Abakboya reports.
Progressives Congress Southwest General Assembly, hosted by the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, was an opportunity for stakeholders to discuss issues relevant to the development of the party and agree on strategies to enhance good governance in the Southwest Zone.
It is our responsibility, not just as a party, but as a people, to work together and to work collaboratively.
President Bola Tinubu, who was represented by his Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, promised to give consideration to the resolutions from the General Assembly. While acknowledging the current pains of Nigerians, the President emphasized that his tough decisions will in no time bring about economic prosperity.
Anybody tells you that why this policy, people are hungry, Mr. President sees it all. He is pained. He has said to tell you that right now he is not thinking of the next election, but that he is thinking of the next generation.
One after the other, speakers at the event highlighted the party's achievements in the zone and areas that require more attention.
It is the need to appraise our party, how well we are faring, project our future, and outline the strategy for the future we collectively envision.
Renew our commitment to the Southwest and Nigeria at large, and collectively strategize for the future.
One of the resolutions of this meeting will be, go back to your various states, replicate this kind of a forum.
And in doing so, I know that the bonds of solidarity that we share will be renewed and strengthened.
We should go back to that system of continuously meeting at National Caucus, National Executive Council, National Working Committee and to dovetail to the state.
We must not rise from this meeting without deciding on how frequently we should hold this leaders and caucus meeting that cuts across every state in the Southwest.
The event attracted APC leaders, governors, and National Assembly members from the Southwest. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abapoya, NTA News.
Now, the Lagos State government will establish an emergency care fund to provide care for the most vulnerable residents of Lagos to ensure no life is lost due to inability to pay for treatment. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu announced this at the 2024 Lagos Trauma Conference. Again, Joy Ken Abapoya reports.
Trauma is said to be one of the leading causes of death in Nigeria, from road accidents, domestic violence and disasters to medical emergencies. Many Nigerians have lost their lives due to lack of prompt intervention in trauma. Although Lagos has made significant progress in trauma and emergency care, more can be done.
Emergency care is a special branch of medicine, and intensivist is extremely essential.
It would ensure timely and life-saving medical treatment for beneficiaries, regardless of their financial situation, during life-threatening emergencies.
This 2024 Trauma Conference, tagged Advancing Trauma and Emergency Healthcare Systems for a Thriving Lagos, brought together policymakers and healthcare professionals to discuss ideas and investments in health infrastructure that will shape the future of trauma care in Lagos.
I have first-hand experience with the challenge of trauma care, and I understand the critical role that a well-coordinated emergency healthcare system plays in saving lives.
Acknowledging the dedication of healthcare professionals, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu outlined plans for workforce development, upgrade and expansion of trauma centers across the state, as well as plans to extend the Lagos State Insurance Scheme to cover emergency services.
Conferences like this and discussions that is coming out of here can only deepen our ability and our capacity to be able to respond, address all of the shortfalls, and be able to better position our system.
A panel of discussion at the event examined topics including cross-sector collaboration for emergency health care, the role of the police in medical emergencies, as well as access to blood products in emergencies. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abapoya, NTA News.
Away from the news segment now, Sunday Special will return shortly after this timeout to join us again.
With gratitude to God for a life well lived, late engineer Gilbert Metu Uzodike family of Ezoguin Royal family and Nwakangwa family of Obe Otolonewi, Anambra State, and late Igwe James Eju Ebunike Sejem of Ebunike Royal family of Obendida Village, Umezarole, Onisha, Anambra State, cordially invites you to the burial ceremony of our beloved mother, sister, auntie, grandmother, great-grandmother, mother-in-law, and sister-in-law, late Lady Philippa Obura Nwadimma Uzodike Eruleze Wanyi. Burial arrangements: Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. Vigil Mass at her residence, number 109 Igwe Orizu Road, Otolo, Nnewi, Anambra State. Time 5 p.m. Thursday, October 10th, 2024. Burial Mass, St. James Catholic Church, Obe Otolo, Nnewi, Anambra State. Time 10 a.m. Interment follows at her residence. Sunday, October 13th, 2024. Thanksgiving Mass, St. James Catholic Church, Obe Otolo, Nnewi, Anambra State. 10 a.m. Announcer Dr. Uzochukwu Uzodike for the family.
You're welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Sunday Special, our weekend magazine program where we celebrate people, events, and culture. Now to our Sunday Special stories proper. In view of patriotism and optimism for a greater Nigeria, youths across Lagos State held a national prayer at the National Stadium, Lagos, for God's intervention on socio-economic challenges bedeviling the country. Wabufo Woye was there for Sunday Special.
It is the expectation of the people that governments should provide social amenities for the well-being of the citizens and also create an enabling environment for productive economy, But the situation in Nigeria, with high cost of living, hunger, insecurity, unemployment, corruption, among others, are raising serious concern to the extent that some people are losing confidence on their leaders, while others strongly believe that Nigeria will walk again.
We are here to stir them up and encourage them that Nigeria will be great again. No matter what is happening now, we are doing our best to see how do we encourage these young ones to have hope of a better future in Nigeria.
We employ everyone, private sector, to come around, sponsor this program. We are investing in the life of our youth. And once you come, you are going to see what God will do.
At the end of the day, we want all our youths to have that at the back of their mind that Nigeria can be great again, Nigeria can be wonderful, Nigeria can be a place to live.
Some guest speakers at the Youth Prayer Convention say that youth are the workforce, which is the bedrock for national development, adding that the development will be achieved when youths are productive, patriotic, innovative, and selfless in their endeavors.
In your youthful days, you carry your power. You are the power the nation needs. You are the power the world needs. And you must understand that.
Putting the youth together, not only to pray, but to think about technology is a very good thing to do.
The teenagers, the youth, they are in their formative years. That makes them to be more influenced with information and the right behaviors.
The prayer convention, which attracted many dignitaries, public and private schools in Lagos, also provided opportunities for them to present their personal, family, and national challenges to God.
We are being optimistic about a better Nigeria. For the Bible says, whoever calls on the name of the Lord will be saved.
Is to pray for Nigeria, to let peace reign and let everything come back to normal.
I pray that Nigeria should be a better one for everybody to live in, because nowadays everybody's just running away from the country. So I pray for a better Nigeria for my future.
However, your collaborative effort is needed for sustenance of youth prayers for great Nigeria.
Okay, prayer is indeed a powerful weapon. So let's keep praying for Nigeria until we have a greater Nigeria. Talking health, avocado, otherwise known as African pear, has been recommended as an essential superfood that contributes greatly to healthy diets and skin-friendly cosmetic products. In recognition of the numerous health and economic importance of this fruit, experts call for sustainable farming of avocado. Ifoma Ikoji has more on the health benefits of avocado pear and how best to consume it.
Avocado, the African pear, is a well-known plant in West Africa that is said to contribute immensely to the local and community trade during its season. Also known as alligator plant or butterfruit, avocados are classified as a type of berry that contains a wide range of nutrients and have various health benefits.
And is rich in nutrients. It contains macronutrients and micronutrients. Some of the macronutrients are contains fat, proteins, and carbohydrates. Then the micronutrients contains several vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B3, B6, B2, vitamin K, and also folate, which is folic acid.
Experts say avocados could improve digestion, lower the risk of depression, prevent bone loss, support heart health, and protect against cancers. Researchers also show that avocados target insulin resistance, fight Alzheimer's with its omega-3 fatty acids. Another avocado superpower is preventing and repairing damage due to its source of vitamin C, E, and K.
Because of these nutrients in avocado, it helps, for healthy lives, reduces cholesterol level, aids great division because it contains beta-carotenoids, and alpha-carotenoids. The body will convert them to vitamin A. So it also contains vitamin A, so it aids vision. It supports fetal healthy development of the baby. it improves digestion, prevents diabetes complication. It helps to manage body weight and contains anti-inflammatory and antioxidant compounds that help to reduce certain toxins in the body. People that are into cosmetology, they use avocado in production of their cosmetics.
Pear is a very good fruit. It's making body to smooth. It's giving fresh life. That is what is working. And some people are using the seeds as medicine.
Though the special fruit is seasonal and can be very expensive when not in season, for its nutritious benefit, avocados have found their way into various meals of the day. They smile with desserts effortlessly, replace calorie-laden oils like mayonnaise and butter. They also serve as salad dressing and lots more. So, how do you like to take your avocado?
The seed, I used to grind it, dry it, then blend it. Do it like coffee, boil it and drink it. It's good. It's good for arthritis.
I just put it inside the bread and eat it. Some people put butter to add it, but I put it inside the bread normally, like a local style. I put it inside the bread and eat.
All right, there you have it, avocado, the wonder fruits. If you haven't started consuming avocado, please start now. Now to our next story. Purpose is like a magnetic force that drives individuals closer to reaching their life goals. To discover this purpose, deep reflection on core values and belief is required. In this report, Ometere Chiedu highlights some tips to actualizing purpose, which paves way for personal growth and fulfillment.
Life symbolizes a sense of direction, fulfillment, and meaning. It gives individuals a reason to wake up every day, guiding their actions and decisions towards a greater goal or calling. Ideally, individuals should start exploring their interests, values, and strengths early in life, but experts say there is no specific timeline or age limit for finding purpose. While some may discover theirs early, others may find it later in life through experiences and self-reflection.
It is popularly said that a man without a purpose or a vision qualifies to be a dreamer. So, when you say purpose signifies one's vision and aspiration in life. For a man of purpose, for a woman of purpose, the first question is, who am I? If you don't know who you are, there is no way you can achieve your purpose in life.
When you talk about purpose, is the reason for your existence. What you are wired to do as individual. What you are wired to do. The moment you miss that purpose, you might be farming in another man's land.
Purpose is like the foundation of the building for self-actualization, while your own the aspirations that you have, the desires that you have in life, that formulates your purpose. Then the desire to achieve the purpose, and also it's now the building that forms the outer part of the building.
Dr. Augustine Aguga is a sociologist. He says knowing one's purpose provides clarity and direction and serves as a guiding force, influencing career choices, relationships, and personal development.
Somebody's purpose defines the person's focus, defines the person's intentions, desires, aspirations, and intended accomplishments. The moment somebody loses a sense of purpose in life, the person is as good as dead. So there is no time limit to the issue of purpose, focus, objectives, desires, and aspirations in somebody's life.
Some factors necessary to achieve purpose, according to experts, include self-awareness, introspection, goal setting, and resilience. Surrounding oneself with supportive networks and seeking mentorship can also contribute to fulfilling one's purpose.
When you have a determination and you have the genuine intention to go for something, amidst all odds, you will pursue it to a logical conclusion. And in doing this, you are only saying that, look, this thing must be achieved.
It is said that 10% of human population died without achieving 90% of their potential. That means it is fate or destiny.
I remember one Igbo adage. They say that a goat that belongs to everyone often dies of hunger. But the goat that belongs to one person is always looking healthy and refreshed. It's to this extent passion drives purpose. It's to this extent passion informs will. It's to this extent passion mingled with goodwill always leads to a state of self-actualization.
Passion is key as it often fuels one pursuit of purpose. And when passion aligns with purpose, it leads to a sense of fulfillment and self-actualization as individuals are driven by what truly matters to them.
All right, very insightful right there. In case you haven't actualized your life purpose, I guess you have learned some tips from that report. In our next story, children, whether male or female, are blessings from God, but one can see some families are blessed with giving birth to same sex over the others. This is the misconception of many parents on who is the carrier of sex-determining chromosome. Our correspondent who interacted with health experts tells us more.
Yes, many keep wondering why some parents give birth to children with the same gender, which most times result to crisis among families, tagging it as heritable. For some families, having children of same sex affects their life satisfaction negatively.
If a woman keeps giving birth to female children, particularly, the husband worries and the husband's people worry that she's not giving birth to a male child that will advance the name of the family.
It's not that the woman cannot give birth to the female child. It's what the man gives the woman, that woman will produce.
If Almighty Allah give you birth for female, he will say, hey, even a man, I am better.
Well, it takes two to tango, but scientifically, research has it that it only takes the spermatozoa to determine a baby's sex. Medical experts explain that the theory of X and Y chromosomes in parents' hormones at the moment of conception has an influence. They further hint on the possible ways of getting a particular sex of a child should parents desire it, although the chances may not give 100% results.
Chromosomes are aggregation of genes, okay? And every human being has 23 pairs, okay? 22 of them are what we call autosomes, and one of the pairs is what we call sex chromosomes. So of the sex chromosomes, you have in the man what one of them is called the X chromosome and one is called the Y chromosome. In the woman, both of them are X chromosomes. So usually the combination that leads to a male is the XY chromosome, while the combination that leads to a female is the XX chromosomes.
Science has come up with something where we can do X selection, embryo selection. We can hatch several embryos with spermatozoa, and when they begin to grow, there will be many cells. We can pinch a cell, we can biopsy, pinch a cell out of it. It's not going to cause any abnormality. When it's 1 day or 2 days, the organs are yet to determine where they're going to be formed. Then we can pinch it and go and check the karyotype. So we can return the embryos that are bearing the gender, the desired gender, into the woman's womb. So we call it pre-implantation genetic testing.
And with that, it's a wrap of this week's edition of Sunday Special. Let's do this again, same time, same station, next week. Until then, do have a great week. I am SC Onwamaka. Good evening.